information. That part is correct. It is having certain information. So that certain information can be anything. Okay, depending on the data you told, it can be temperature, it can be anything. I mean, any information you can say. But in a nutshell, all this information is captured on every pixel. Okay, and that information is in the form of DN numbers. We call it as DN number, digital numbers. Okay, so each pixel is having DN number. This we know. Like each yesterday also in NDVI and all, you were showing me the some values. Okay, so each pixel is having certain value, and that is DN number. Okay, so whatever type of the data, whether it is temperature data, natural resources data, aerosol data, anything. Okay, any data for that matter, because it's not written in the data that is it is temperature 30 degree or 50 degree. It's not written like that. It will be only the numbers, and that is the DN numbers. So your histogram is projecting its frequency distribution basically of these DN numbers. Okay, so theoretically, if you are plotting the histograms, say you have a graph paper and you are plotting the histogram. So now imagine what you will do. You will write some, first what you will do, you will put your x-axis, and then you will put your y-axis. So like in high school times, we were putting the graphs. Okay, so first we draw the x and y axis, and then we put some, what you want to project on x-axis and what on the y-axis. Okay, so these things you are uh, putting in the graph. Similar fashion, software is doing these histograms in the form of x and y axis. So software will put its, you can say, the numbers may be on the x axis, and its its intensity can be on y axis. Okay, so in this way, histogram software will prepare a histogram for us, considering the entire image. Entire image means all the pixels, whatever, maybe 1000, 1 lakh, whatever the number of pixels. It will consider all the pixels, and it will put on the graph, which will be the having x and y axis. Now, if you consider first the y axis, now each say most of the time someone has asked also, which 8-bit image I should select or something. So for the lab exercise purposes, we were keeping it as a default, because our purpose was not to play with that parameters. Okay. So if you consider, for example, 8-bit image here, which is single band images like Landsat you have downloaded, 10, 11 bands. So single bands. So it's a 8-bit image. So if you go back to the your theory classes and see the 8-bit image, that means the values, if you say the, I mean the each color, say gray scale, gray gray color. Okay, each gray color is divided or can be divided from 0 to 250. Simple meaning that they ask someone. So I'm again putting that reference. So each gray color, you will be having almost 255 so 255 shades a single band image is having. That is the meaning. Okay, so the theory behind is that you have single band pseudo color image, 8-bit image. So the pixels, all the pixels, they have been classified, you can say, based on the information into 0 to 255. Okay, so what will be the 0, or you can say 1 DN number, a pixel is having one number and a pixel is having 255. So let us understand this difference in the image, in the with reference with the image, so that it will help us to understand the final output of the histogram. If the number is very low or lowest numbers, that lowest numbers on the image will be the darker patches, very dark patches, which looks like a black. Actually black doesn't, theoretically doesn't exist, so we called it as a gray. The darkest, the right term is the darkest spot will be having the lowest number, maybe 5, 4, 3, 0, something like that. Okay, so the darkest will be having lowest number, and the pixels which are the brightest, like image में आपको at some places you might be seeing very bright white patches, shiny white patches. So that pixels might be having numbers maybe 250, 251, or 255, something like that. So entire image is divided in such a fashion. Okay, as there are many pixels, by looking visually we cannot group them or classify, or it will be difficult for human brain to see entire image and make a perception that which pixels are more or which pixels are less. So that depends on the a feature on the ground. Okay, so it is difficult. So what software is doing us, software is considering all these pixels and it group into the different categories, which you will get on the x-axis. Okay, so for example, just I'm putting an example here. Like you have very dark, say, patches on the image, dark pixels on the image. So software will put in a one category, say 0 to 20. So 0 to 20 will get one bar. Okay, so they will be having the value on the y-axis, the value will be very less. Okay, the value will be 5, 10, something. Then next category, it can be say 20 to 50. So it will put you another bar. Now, in this way, the histogram will be developed. Correct. So, entire pixels in the image will be available for us in the form of graph. Now, when the graph is in front of us, so we can easily pick out the bars which are having very high value. They will be, you can say, at the pick of the bale. So it will become like a bale type of the graph. Ideally, it is not exactly true because depend on the data, depending on the pixel values, but ideally uh, uh, the topmost bar will be having the highest pixel value. Okay, I'm not saying number, value. Okay, so maybe around somewhere more than 250 or something like that, and the lowest will be uh, the lowest peaks or lowest graphs in height, they will be the very dark patches. So now considering these statistics in front of us, we can immediately make our perception about the image. So maximum pixels are falling in which range, we can easily make, and based on that it will give us lot of clues in the image interpretation or in the understanding the features in the image. So with this background, hope we will able to interpret the histograms, we will able to understand the concept behind the histogram, and then we can develop our own histograms with your respective images. Okay, you have downloaded the data, same data we are going to use Lancet data, and you are going to develop your histogram of a composite image. So we will be considering few bands. You can make a histogram of single band or maybe of a composite depending on your requirement. So we'll put composite bands, again virtual raster you will use here, and you will see the histogram of a composite as well as single bands, and then you will try to understand the histogram. So this is the first part. Once you understand the histogram, that means you can better understand the image itself, the features in the image, and then with this knowledge we will go for the interpretation. Correct. So this histogram, if you understand correctly, will tell us so many things, so that will help you in the image interpretation. Okay. Any doubt up to here? Can you confirm any doubt? You are okay up to here for the histogram?
Clear, sir.
Okay, Titi. Okay, fine. So let us start the exercise. First exercise. What is the name of exercise? Let me open the file. Today is 10th. Okay. So exercise number 15. Please open exercise number 15. It's generation of histogram and spectral profiles. Everyone is having this exercise with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Open this exercise and let us start.
No, sir, I cannot see exercise 15 in the link which you sent me yesterday. So please send me the link for exercise 15 as well.
Uh, okay. Let me put it on drive then. Yeah, I have shared the link in the chat. So exercise is very simple, but do it by your own understanding. Okay. So you can create histogram in 2 minutes also. It's not much time taking. Use yesterday's data. First you will build the virtual raster. Okay. Use band 225. So can anyone tell me the steps for building virtual raster?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
So the process is from raster to miscellaneous and then create virtual raster.
yes, we did these two exercise two times. So you use the miscellaneous and then you build the virtual raster. Please use band 2 to 5. Okay, you leave other bands. Yeah, anyway, you can use any band also, no problem. But in similarity, and that is also in your exercise band 2 to 5, you can build the virtual raster first. If anyone is facing any difficulty in building virtual raster, we can share the screens and we can discuss this part, because this is the first step, and then you will go for the histogram. I am sharing the screen because some of the students, they might not be there yesterday or they might have joined today. For the benefit of them, I am sharing the screen so that you will not stuck up at the first step of building the virtual raster. So what you have to do, but yes, you definitely need the data, satellite data. Okay, so the hope my screen is visible. Simply you have to click on this raster button. Okay, here is the miscellaneous. Okay, you go to the miscellaneous and select the built virtual raster. Okay, so same dialog will open. So first you have to give the input. So input is here, everything is same band in my case, but what you have to do, you have to use the band 2 to 5. Okay, so this was yesterday's this one. So you can use band 2 to 5. So instead of 2 to 5, I'm just taking same band again here, maybe 3 band, 4 band. Okay, and say okay. So place each image into separate file. Once you did this, and then you have to run this. So it wrong missing parameters value input layer. Okay, it is because I have only one band here added yesterday for something. So first what you need to do, you have to add all the required bands. These are the some idea remove layer. How many bands are there? So like this, first you have to add the layers. So go to the layer. This is for those learners who are not there in earlier sessions. So go to the layer, add raster layer. Okay, then you have to give the path first. So where here you have to give the source. So source is your files where you have stored the data. So band 2 to 5. So this is my band 2, then again band 3, band 4, and band 5. Okay, so now I have added these layers here as a source. Rest of the things keep at by default as it is, and say add. Okay, so this was the first step. You have added the different layers. Okay, so these layers are appearing here. This is the first step. Then after that, what you will do, you will go to the raster, then miscellaneous, and build the virtual rasters. Okay, so again you have to give the input. So now band 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I can select all here. All bands you can see here are selected. Okay, so you have added the band. We have placed the band separately, and then we can run it. Okay, so this way you can build the virtual raster. So I am running the virtual raster. Okay, virtual raster is ready, so I can close this. So let me remove these layers. So here is my virtual raster is added. Okay, so this is the first step which you have to do. So here is the virtual raster. Small, let me bring it here. So this is my image of the virtual raster. Now what is the next step? You follow as per your manual. Okay, for generating the histogram. And let me know if you stuck up somewhere or it's not working for you.
Yes, I is stuck at the initial stage only. When I download the raster data, I can download only single band still on the same. I mean, I did not get multiple band.
No, where, have you added all the bands first?
That's the problem. I could not download all the bands together. Can you show me just the initial stage, like how to download all the bands all together?
No, you meant to say downloading from EVGS site.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, there you have to click on download all option.
But I get only one image. So this is just one image and that is gray band.
No, can you show me your download folder where you have kept the images?
Yes. Yes,
There
yes.
should
Wait.
be at least more than 11 images if you have selected all option.
Just a minute, actually I close it. When it was not working. Give me a second.
Show in Windows Explorer.
I have downloaded only these three. I mean this one.
No, no. Show me Windows Explorer.
Okay, in downloads you want to see. Okay, let me show you.
Yes, yes.
In
Windows.
downloads I have downloaded these three. And forget about this. This is for other tasks actually. These
Uh,
these three only.
LPT1. Can you expand this first column
You mean
on
you mean
from
this one?
top? No, no, from top you can expand this. I want to see full file name.
Okay. Full file name. Give me a second.
No, from top you. Yeah, it is expanded. Okay. So we'll see 09 11 path, date of acquisition.
I tried it yesterday only, but I received only these three images. I want to know how you
Have
download it.
downloaded
You got
only
all
single band.
but I received that option only there.
No, no, no. You have to click on download all. There is an option. There are I think three options. So one option is download all or download bulk. Download all or download bulk.
Is it possible, sir, that you just show me one time how you are downloading? I will understand where I'm making mistake.
Okay. So this is USGS site. Let me take me to the India. Here is the Mumbai. So let me zoom. Okay. Okay, I will take this area. Looks good water body. Okay, then what you used to do, you create some polygon. Okay, so I'll create small one here. Okay, then you have to give the options. So date range maybe May 1st. I hope data is available in between these 10 days. Then sensor you have to select in the Landsat which whatever product you want. Landsat 1 and Landsat 8 9. Landsat portfolio Landsat 2 891. I think this one Landsat 89 OLI TIRS C2 L2 is L2 or L1 is there in your notes. So hope it is L2 or L1. Which one is there in your notes? L1, na? Okay. So we have selected the sensor, given the date range. Okay, let us go to the result. Okay, this data is available. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
this you might have got this screen.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And
So
and
this
okay.
is the scene. Scene. There are some clouds, but okay. No, I'm not going to download it. I will just show you the option. You try these options. What it is? It can show you metadata, and this one is a download option. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is here is the bulk download. Also, you can download multiple
So
images.
which one I should opt here? Just
See,
download or
no,
bulk download?
hold on. I will tell. Now just I have clicked on download
Download.
option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here you can see the multiple files, multiple options.
Yes.
So by default, you see if you select download all files now, so
Mm-hmm.
all the bands will be downloaded. You can see here individual bands. If you click anywhere here, then that respective band will come and you will download that. You download all. So whatever files associated with your selection, it will download all the bands as well as all the associated files.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe all the bands you are not going to use for this course purpose. But again, if you want to download one by one, that is also possible. But you may forget some band, and again you have to download. So
Yes,
better
exactly.
select download all, and you can download. So automatically everything will get downloaded.
Understood. And
Okay.
then I can opt there band 8 and 9. Sorry, 4 and 5.
Yeah, from there you can choose the bands. So you can make it little bigger, and you can download individual also. But I will suggest download all initially. Once you have little hands-on practice, then you can go by band also in order to save your internet bandwidth. So it will be 1 GB plus it is showing me 1.16 GB for this particular scene, depending on your area. So maybe, but it will be around approximate 1 GB data. So it will take some time. It will download band by band again.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me try.
Yes, you put on download. So I'm not going to download. Downloading is, easy task. Now everyone is expert in downloading the data.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. You have put lot of effort on first day, so you can download the data. Yeah, everyone is, I hope, ready with at least virtual raster. Okay. Once you have developed the virtual raster, like after that, again you have to go to the properties. By right click on a virtual raster, you can go to the properties, and same dialog box will open there, where you will select the histogram. Okay. But immediately you will not get the histogram. You will get the blank window where you can see only the two axes with some values. Okay, so that you will get. And once you get that histogram, then you have to generate, or you have to compute your own histogram for the bands which you have taken. So you have taken band 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I think once you have generated the histogram, let me know. So Generation is histogram is not that much complicated. You can generate it, but still, if someone is unable to generate, we can discuss. And once you are ready with histogram, let me know. We can see your screens and find out your histograms are okay or not. And also, you have to tell your understanding about the histogram, how you interpret that histogram. Again, I am sharing my screen to just give the hint on how you can generate the histograms. This is for those who might be stuck up somewhere. Okay, so I have not adjusted the look and feel of the image, so I have kept as it is. So right click. This is my virtual raster here. You might also got this virtual raster by this time. So you right click and here you will get the properties. Okay, so this dialog box, symbology dialog box, you have already used for some other exercise. Same dialog box is there, you might be using for this symbology, this purpose. Now the same you are going to use for the histogram. Here is the histogram. Okay, so initially what it will be the only blank. Okay, you are having y and x axis which is blank there. Okay, in this blank what you are going to do, you are going to compute your own histogram. See, now this way you just click it, so you will get the histogram. Maybe you will get for the three bands. Okay, so whatever the bands you have selected, you will get the histogram for three bands, right? So my data is having only one band, that's why I'm getting the here single histogram. But you will be getting a histogram for the composite image, your virtual image. You will be having three graphs like this when you compute, and then later on you can select from that different bands. Okay, so you are getting here min max values. First you develop the histogram and then we'll see the rest of the options and try to understand the histogram.
Sir, I have prepared, but I'm only getting for the one band. Band one is only showing there, sir.
No, it should
So that
show three bars. That
yes, sir.
means
So
there
I'm
is
trying to add other layers. I'm trying to add other layers so that I can prepare for multiple bands also.
there is issue with your virtual raster then.
Yes, sir. I'm looking into that, sir.
Sir, I am unable to do that band, sir. It is coming only grayscale only. Can you help me out?
हेलो हेलो राकेश जी, आप
Yes.
हाँ आप एक काम करिए, तो उसको जो वहाँ पे जो अब राष्ट्र जो ये मार्च इमेज बना रहा है, उस वहाँ पे सेपर कॉमा सेपरेटेड वैल्यू का एक ऑप्शन है, उसको टिक मार्क कीजिए, ऐसे उसके बाद रन कीजिए, हो जाए।
Sorry, दोबारा
हेलो
बोल
आनंद
सकते हैं?
सर।
हेलो हेलो
हाँ, थोड़ा रिपीट कर सकते हैं, ऑडिबल नहीं था।
आप जो मार्च इमेज बना रहे हैं ना, वहाँ पे देखिए रास्टर के जाने के बाद जो मिसलेनियस से भी वर्चुअल रास्टर कर रहे, वहाँ पे एक ऑप्शन है, वहाँ प्लेस ईच इनपुट इनटू ए सेपरेट बैंड, तो उसको क्लिक कीजिए, टिक कीजिए, उसके बाद रन कीजिए, और देन तो हो जाएगा।
ओके ओके।
आनंद सर, can you please help me out here also?
हाँ बोलिए।
Sir, by selecting band number 2, 3, 4, and 5, I am getting the histogram, but it is just of a single band, and that is band 1. Even I have not selected that one.
अब मैनुअल फॉलो कीजिए, वहाँ पे दिया है सब कुछ, वो तो आपका जो कैलकुलेट के बाद वहाँ पे प्रेफर और एक्शन का जो ऑप्शन है, वहाँ से जाके देखिए से वहाँ पे विजिबिलिटी के अंदर 3 ऑप्शन है, शो ऑल बैंड से शो सिलेक्टेड बैंड, देन शो सिलेक्टेड बैंड के जाके वहाँ पे पास में देखिए बैंड 1, बैंड 2, बैंड 3, बैंड 4, बैंड 5, बैंड 6 ऐसे करके अलग अलग नाम दे आ रहा है। वहाँ पे आपको जिस बैंड को चाहिए उसको सिलेक्ट कीजिए, देन तो यहाँ पे देखा रहा है हिस्टोग्राम।
ओके, हिस्टोग्राम के लिए बताया सर आपने, सिलेक्शन ऑफ बैंड्स या फिर वर्चुअल रास्टर के लिए?
नहीं, हम तो हिस्टोग्राम के लिए बता रहे हैं।
ओके ओके सर, थैंक यू, आई एम ट्राइंग। Yes sir, I have already gone through that. Only one option is there, and that is band 1.
ड्रॉप डाउन क्लिक कीजिए, वहां से देखिए बैंड 1, बैंड 2, बैंड 3 दिया है।
Sorry, I was muted. I'm so sorry, I
Um,
was muted. Can you help me here, like
yeah,
how
of
I?
course, ma'am. Madam, when you creating the virtual raster, you have select the
Hold,
option that
hold on,
hello.
hold on,
You have to
hold
select.
on, hold on. Rajan, hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, okay.
See, this same mistake was happening during first day when we were creating the virtual images, right? So that time also I told you have to uh, see the options. Okay, simply if you are putting and running, this will not help. Okay,
Actually,
hold on, let everyone try. You have to try on your own, huh?
yes, I'm trying, but only I
Rajan, now
need to.
share your screen. Who is sharing the screen? Sweetie, you unshare the screen.
Okay.
See, it is expected you try to dig on your own. See, there is one option is not given in the manual. That's why you all are stuck for so long.
Yeah, did it.
How many of you got the all histograms in a single canvas? Raj completed, yes. Others, you want to say something? I did do. तीन चार पाँच. Okay. Rest also you try. छः सात आठ. And for flow I got no.
हो गया गुड्डू, चप्पल निकाल लिए, जूते देना दो, कहाँ है?
Sweetie ji, your mic is still on.
Oh, so sorry.
So, in the interest of time, still I think more than half of the learners struggling with the getting the three curves in a single histogram. Okay, so we cannot hold more because we have to complete the exercise also. Let me take you to the QGIS again. Okay, I think layers are added. So once you added the layers, how you are adding the layers? By going the layer and then add the layer, add the raster, and you are giving the path. So then the layers are added here. Okay, like this, all single bands. The next step was creating the virtual raster. As I told you earlier also, for each step you have to question yourself, and the question is why. Each step you have to question yourself why. Until and unless you get the answer for this why from yourself, you should not move to the next step. Okay, so raster, how to build the virtual raster? You are going into the raster miscellaneous and then build virtual raster. Okay, so now the first is your input. Hope you are asking question to yourself why input. The answer you can give to yourself is until and unless you are not you are giving input, the software cannot work because it require input. Okay, so the answer to the why you got, then already these layers they are available here. Okay, so as per your manual, you are supposed to select few of them. I don't know how many, in our char or all. Anyway, you can build the virtual. I am selecting 3 here. Okay, so these 3 layers will go into your virtual raster. In your manual, if there are 4, you can select 4. Okay, so then you will say okay. और इसके बाद सब लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, इसको रन कर रहे हैं. That day also we did the same mistake, right? And purposefully I have not told you this option this time. I just want to double check whether you are careful or not. So what was the mistake here? Can anyone tell?
Please each input file into a separate band.
Yeah. So the same mistake was happening that day also. We were not checking this. Okay, so let us see what happens. See, if I am not, I forgot and I run like this. Okay, so now this is complete and I get the virtual raster. Now when you get the color raster any more than one band, the look and feel itself is different. Okay, we'll keep this as it is and we'll see when the color raster is virtual raster is generated, difference between two. So once the output is generated here, there itself you should have understood the mistake, what mistake I have done. But because you have not asked the why, if you could have asked question to yourself, is it right, then you could have got the answer. So this output is not right. This is first clue. Okay, you forgot this step also, you have not considered, you have not asked question to yourself and you move on to the next step. You came here and then you noticed, oh, there is only one curve is coming, and what about the other bands? Okay, then here itself you could have verified where are my other bands. You could have gone to the symbology, because you are not asking question. मेरा आउटपुट नहीं आ रहा है, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग आउटपुट. इमीडिएटली यू कॉन्टेक्ट समवन, और मेरा नहीं आ रहा है, मुझे थोड़ा स्पून फीडिंग करो सो दैट माय आउटपुट विल कम. It's not a question of getting output, it's a matter you understand. Okay, so if it is, I have multi bands and I could have changed here, say multicolor or something, and check here now red band, green band, blue band. If I have multiple bands, I may get option here or not. Is only one gray band, again another also only one gray band, right? Because I have not selected the option, I have not selected the right option. That's why ultimately only one band has come for the processing, and we are here expecting software. I have given one band as an input and you provide me 3 graphs or 4 graphs. Is it possible? No. Because why it is happening? You are not questioning yourself. It's the most difficult thing in the world to correct ourselves. We can correct whole world. We can blame, we can point anytime easily to the others, but it is very difficult to point on ourselves. So because we are not asking the question. So these were errors. One step you created error, but you have not noticed. You move on to the next step. Then also you have not noticed. Then you move to the third step. So all 3 steps you moved on without noticing what is going wrong. So all 3 steps it is going wrong. Then sweetie and others, you run for the help. Someone should bring the spoon and feed me. No, this is not expected. You have to dig it. You have to put your brain in place and still if it is not happening for you, definitely help will be there. But if you are not trying on yourself, then it will be difficult, because again next time virtual raster you will do the same error. Okay, so you should remember how many bands I have given as an input. All these bands should come for your analysis. If something is not coming, that means there is some error in my previous step. So immediately you have to go back and see where is the error. You see, virtual raster creation is so not a minute's job also. You can just go back, create one more time, see the what is the options. If I miss anything, you could have rectified on your own, but you have not traced your brain. ब्रेन को थोड़ा सा आपको प्रेस करना है कि भैया वेयर यू वेर रॉन्ग दैट डे आई वाज रनिंग वर्चुअल रास्टर परफेक्टली. Okay, so that was the missing link, and sorry, I was purposefully pushing you. The purpose was you should recall that day's last week's tape where because the same mistake was happening and I was remembering that. So always please try to ask question to yourself first. If output is not coming as per your expectation, that means there is something missing in our previous step. So this is not for this virtual raster, but for any analysis, any operation, when you are not getting the desired results, that means something somewhere is missing. So immediately you have to go back and correct it. Okay, so that was the purpose. Now I'll cancel this because we need to create the fresh histogram, fresh, sorry, virtual raster. So how? Again same, miscellaneous, virtual raster. Now this time we'll rectify our mistake. So here adding layers, no problem. You can select all. That is also no problem. Okay, and the step was missing was this. Some of you definitely have pointed out after some time, after first or second attempt they failed and they themselves has find it out. I appreciate for that, and that should be approach. You should go back, revise it, check what is missing and rectify. Okay, so I will select this, so that the meaning of this is that all bands will be there in a single file, but they will not merged. They will be there as a separate band. So that is the meaning. If you are not selecting, then all bands will not come. And then we can run this. It will take few seconds. So now, another thing for every raster, please keep in mind you need not to go to the property and check. If you see here, you will get the look and feel like this, where we have selected all the bands and put them separately. It is showing me red and some um, green and blue and some colors like this. I mean, it's showing me the color. Something, some it is by default it has given band 1 some color, band 2 some color like this. So it is showing me in a color. Whereas our earlier it is showing me a strip of a grayish color, or you can say pseudo color also sometime it will come. So if it is a single silo color or a strip, that means it's a single image, single band. And if it is in a multiple colors, that means there are more than one bands. Okay, so you fix this in your brain for final. Okay, so by just looking to the this legend you will understand what type of image it is. You need not to go through the property and again check the band channel. No, one go you will get the look and feel. Okay, this is my multicolor image or multi-band image, this is my single band image. As simple as that. Okay, so don't keep your brain in a sleeping condition. Always run your brain. Okay, so this is not for this virtual raster, but for any analysis you do, you should not ignore any option, whether it is checked or unchecked. Whatever options are there, you need to go through. That is most important, because once it is checked, that option will play something in your output, and at the same time, if it is not checked, that will also play something in your output. So both are important. Some options, if it is there in any dialog box, don't leave it untouched. So that is the lesson. Now moving forward, so to the histogram part, again as per your manual, you can go to the properties by right clicking it. So again, x and y empty graph is there. Okay, so let me remove this for side. Okay, then you were computing the histogram. Okay, so depending on how many bands you have taken, how many layers are there in your input, it will show you that many graphs here. Okay, now as we discussed in the beginning, see, you can see the values. Some values are at peak. So this is your 0 to 255, right? So as we discussed, and it has grouped the pixels into the various categories, and it is giving the distribution, frequency distribution. Okay, it is showing min max. Okay, so you try these options, and you try these options also here. Now you can see only single band, you can see all three bands, four bands, whatever. So you can see their mean and max. Okay, so please, everyone should get the histogram maybe in 2-3 minutes time, and once you done, you confirm uh, you got the nice histograms, so that we can move to the next part of the experiment. Okay, yeah, please give confirmation.
Sir,
And
sir, hello.
still, yes,
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Hello.
yes, bataiye, bataiye.
Sir, actually, raster histogram using for to understand the pixel value distribution as well as the frequency level. Besides of that, sir, can we use the histogram to identify data problem? Anything like abnormality, missing value, something, sir?
uh, yes, you can use it. Basically, some of the researchers, they are using it, but again, that depends on the, you can say, on number of pixels. Like what happens in the acquisition of satellite data, because satellite is moving in a fixed
Okay.
path and row, and
Okay.
sometimes some problem happens, like
Yeah.
one of the, sequence of pixels, the data is not captured, so missing data.
Okay.
So
I'll,
maybe a row, uh,
okay.
maybe row of say 10 15 pixels, there will be no data. So then what happens if there is no data?
Mm,
So looking to the image, immediately you will not able to identify these values, because say 10 a row series, a row of 10-15 pixels is a small area on the image, until and unless you zoom to the extent, maximum extent, you will not get these missing data. And if you get this, so it will be in a some different color. If it is a single band image, say grayscale, so it will be zero or it will be minus, so you will not able to identify on the image itself. So that is actually missing data. And if you do the virtual combinations and develop a color composite or false color image, then also if it is missing in one band, the another two bands they are having data, and it will give you some different color, so you will
But
not able to catch it. So
but sir,
in this situation, if you are having bandwise histogram, so these group of pixels they may be having either minus values or they might be having very high values. So based on that, you can identify.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Rajan, this is one example only I have given.
Okay.
Yeah, please confirm everyone is okay with histogram so that we can move on. Or if you have any doubt, let us discuss. Okay, done, done. Okay, Radha, Dimpy, done. Ayan, done. Okay, I think most of you are done with histogram. Okay, any doubt, anyone? If you are good to go, then we can move the next part. Okay, Subhash, Kunal, Kumar. So shall we move to the next part of this experiment? ये
Yes.
exercise नहीं है, experiment ही है.
Yes.
We are doing experiment. Okay. Okay, chalo. So now we have seen the how the pixels are distributed in the image. Okay, which pixels are more, which pixels are less, and what is their strength in reference with the dn values. So we have grouped the dn values in the form of histogram. So we got the frequency distribution of each dn value. Now how these dn values are coming, can you throw some light? Now we are going one step behind. We are still we were working on the dn values. Now we are going how these dn values are coming. ये कोई बता सकता है कि what these dn values are, from where it is coming, what is the reference? We should know this now because we are going to use this. Okay, so now it's a season of mango. If I go to the market and I my purpose is to bring the mango, so I always ask the vendor what type of mango it is. So he is saying it's Dasheri, sir. Then I immediately think okay, Dasheri means somewhere from UP. If he says it's Malda, then I can say it's from West Bengal. If he is saying Chausa, then I can say it's from somewhere near Delhi. If he is saying Totapuri, I can say it's from somewhere from south. If he is saying Alfonso, immediately I can say it is from Maharashtra. So, in the similar sense, from where the DN values are coming, what are they? Converting the intensity if incoming light to the numerical value. Okay. Dimpy, you are right on the answer. Correct है. So it's an incoming light intensity. So broadly, I can say it is okay. Converting the intensity of incoming light. Okay, from different type of material present. Okay. So okay, Dimpy and Abhay, they are saying it's incoming light, but still we can go little behind, more deeper on it. So how this light is coming, incoming light is coming, reflected light. Ava, you are right. So it is reflected light. So then how this reflected light is giving us the different dn values from type of vegetation or sand or water. So how they are, what makes them to give the different dn values? We are not going into the how dn value, how the light is converted into dn value. We are not going into that. But what makes the each pixel is having different dn value? Like water is having different value, and the sand is having different value, and vegetation is having different value. Why? Maybe density of each material. ऐसा क्या है कि पिक्सल के डीएन वैल्यूज अलग आ रहे हैं?
सर
सेंसर
सभी मटेरियल सेम नहीं रहता है। वेजिटेशन लीव्स का अलग है, लीव्स में भी अलग अलग पैटर्न्स, मतलब वो मटेरियल रहता है। इवन इफ यू गो टू द वाटर विल हैव द डिफरेंट वैरायटी ऑफ वाटर, saline water, fresh water, dirty water, clear water, so there will be the reflection will be of different intensity. So on that basis, we will have the different DN value for each type of material. That is, we get the reflected signal or reflected light from the individual material.
correct. Agree, agree. And that is the main, you can say, principle and main crux of the remote sensing. That is the basic principle on which all entire remote sensing works on. Okay.
In
So
simple
then,
manner, we can say that the sensor captures everything in a different manner. So it reflects everything in a different manner in the form of digital numbers, sir. That is for what DN stands for.
no, Subhash, no. Sensor is not making any differentiation. Sensor is only capturing whatever light comes to it.
Also,
Sensor
it
will not.
transmitting at the same intensity. It is transmitting the
On the
light.
basis of that particular light, sir, it is differentiated.
No, transmission of light is same, but only when it is reflected, we get different intensity because of the different type of vegetation material or whatever it is present. So either it is absorbed or reflected, and
Yes, sir, the amount of energy.
yeah,
This is
and
something which I was trying to say.
on that basis, the sensor is receiving it, and then how it is classifying. Okay, this may be this material, it may be another material, or I mean, it is not identified as such material, but it will say that okay, this light falls in this band, this light falls in this band, and then we do the processing.
See, sensor is simply recording it. It's just like your mobile phone camera. It is just recording, but it is not modifying it. There is a difference. Sensor is recording as it is. Modify, who is modifying? Modify, modify our earth objects. Modify, vegetation can modify, water can modify, rocks can modify. They play a role. Okay. As Abhay told, when the light comes to any of the object, there are few phenomena happens, like some light immediately passes below, for example water. That's why you see the surface, yeah, of the whales, surface of the swimming pools. That's why you see na, because light is passing, transmitting. Okay. Some light is, reflected back. Okay. Incidence angle and reflection angle, they are same. Okay. So as soon as light falls on some of any of the object on the earth, now depend on the properties of that object, because each and every object behave differently with a particular wavelength. Water will behave differently, soil will behave differently, rock will behave differently, and vegetation will behave differently. So what happens? Each object on the earth's surface behaves differently with light. Maybe water can reflect very less, but vegetation can reflect very more. Sand can reflect very more. in a particular waveband. Again, particular wavelength is very important because this behavior changes for each wavelength. So this reflected light is sent back to the sensor, and the behavior of individual object with this light uh, is called its spectral reflectance. See, water is having its typical spectral reflectance. Vegetation will have its typical spectral reflectance in particular wavelength, waveband. Okay, so it is nothing but like Abhay will be having his own signature where he put on the check, and if Subhash got a voice check and he tried to mimic his signature and send to the bank, so bank will reject. Why? Because they will identify this is not Abhay, this is someone else who is mimicking Abhay's signature, because his signature is typical and only he can do it. Similarly, each object on the earth, they have typical signature which is called spectral signatures, and based on this they reflect the light, and this reflected light is captured by the sensors. Whatever sensors are there, they capture whatever light is coming to them, and based on that, again there are some processes, and then finally we get the dn values. So now what, in the next part of the exercise we are going to see these spectral signatures, how we can see in our exercise, how we can measure it in our exercise. So for this we are going to check the spectral profile. Okay, histogram we saw that are the dn values. Now we are going to see the spectral profile. Okay, so for each pixel, how the pixel is behaving in a different wave bands. Okay, so we are going to see the spectral profiling. Okay, for this you will require the scp plugin. So please start the exercise, and if you don't have scp plugin, then what you will do?
Install.
Yeah, you have to install. Okay, so in the first day we saw, if anything is not there, you will go to where? You will go to the manage and check whether the plugin is there or not. Immediately you can install and you can check. Okay, please start. I will finish this quickly. Maybe I think those who were not there in the initial exercises, I will just show you the plugin part quickly. Okay, where is, so if you check as per manual, if you get the scp, no problem, then you can start working directly. But in case you don't find the scp, then you have to go this plugin menu. Okay, hope my screen is visible na.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you don't find scp, don't worry, go to this plugin menu, and here the option is there, manage and install plugins. Okay, so now this is the comprehensive list. Here you can just go and see the installed. So in the install list you can find, so I don't have that plugin, so I need to install. Similarly, if scp is there, you will get it here in the list. Okay, so if it is not there, then you can search in the not installed like this, You can find it out one by one, or maybe you can use this search and type here whatever keyword you know about the plugin. So I was now aware like SCP, so it has given me semi automatic classification plugin, and the all related information, brief information about the plugin, what it is, what it can do, so will be available here. You can read it and find it out. Okay, once you thought that this is the right plugin I am looking for, just you can install the plugin. So it will take some time and it will get installed on your QGIS. Okay, at the same time, when you think that I don't want a particular plugin, you can uninstall also. So installation and installation can be hand in hand, so that you can keep your software lighter also and you can perform your operations. SCP is a little bigger plugin, so it will take some time to install. Okay, if small plugins are there, it will just immediately get installed. It will take some time. So those who are not having plugin, you have to first install the plugin. Once it is done, I can see in the install now it is, I don't have any plugin, so it is only showing me semi-automatic classification plugin which is installed. Okay, so now I can close this. If you don't find the plugin, please install and then only your work will start it. So now it SCP doc, you can see it is coming here. Anyway, I can put an place anywhere if required, but by default it comes to here. And now I can use this plugin and I can uh, perform the spectral profiling. Okay, so please do the spectral profiling and let us see how it is coming. Yes, Kuldeep.
The actually SCP plugin is not working in Mac. I am using Mac, and I'm not able to install SCP. Neither it is working for LTR 3.44, neither it is working for 4.0. So can you help me in?
Mac, you are working actually. Because all these things are developed for only Windows, I think.
Can I contact QGIS, team, QGIS
Mhm.
website,
Yeah, you can ask help from the community.
or either if you have any, uh, contact who are using SCP in Mac?
Now you have to write to the QGIS community only, because those who are using Mac, they can help you, because I am also not using Mac for this.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have installed the plugin,
Hmm.
but it's not showing in my QGIS, even though I have opened a new QGIS. But it shows
No,
semi-automatic. It shows here, but
it was installed successfully.
yes, sir, but it's not come out here.
Is it checked in?
Sir?
Can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Go to view and then go to panels or maybe toolbar. There you can go and you can see.
It's already installed here.
No,
I
go
have
to view.
installed
Go
it.
to view. Go to view. And then go to panel or toolbar. Panels you say. Down. And then see somewhere last it should come.
No, it's not here.
SCP. Go to.
No, it's not here.
Also in toolbars also you can see.
No.
And then it is not installed there.
Check. Go to the plugin and check whether it is installed.
So it's installed already. This one. It's been
It is
installed.
showing installed, no?
Madam, hello. Madam, hello.
Yes.
Uncheck the processing, then option processing. Uncheck it first. Processing. Uncheck it again. And close it. And close it. Come to the view. Then toolbar.
It's not showing here. पैनल में भी नहीं आए. मैंने थर्ड टाइम मैंने ओपन कर लिया ये QGIS.
You check processing also. Check in processing. Third one. Down. Same this one. Down processing also you check in. Last but pana, this one also.
SCP. Type SCP full, ma'am. SCP full. Not
No.
then
So what to do?
available.
You right click on your toolbar up. Yeah, check here.
I've already checked it also. It's not even showing here. No, sir.
Which is the version of this QGIS?
3.0.
3.0. Okay, because see, SCP is not compatible with some of the versions. Let me check. 3.0, na? 3.0.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Please search in raster. Then that option is available now. Making sure that raster.
Raster.
Raster, is there available that option? SCP no.
Where you want it? This is the raster here.
Okay. There is not available. Okay, ma'am. Okay,
That's
sorry.
not available.
Not available. That. Go to plugin again, ma'am. Plugin. Go to plugins. Install plugins. Install plugin.
I have
And
done so many times. I have tried it. फिर भी नहीं हो रहा है.
Reinstall plugin. Then that ACP. Select that one and reinstall. It may take time.
Yeah, it's done.
Then uncheck the semi auto that one and check it again.
Some messages will coming here.
Payment plugin. Then madam, you have to download a zip file. Go to the Chrome and download the semi SCP zip file. Okay, and
Shape
install. But there is available. Have some.
file. You want to say SCP shape file?
No, ma'am. No, that option is available here. Why? No idea about that. Hello, madam. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Madam, you can just download that zip file.
Yeah,
Plug
just now what I that was I'm doing.
Okay,
Uh,
just
I was trying.
okay.
upload
At
it
the
and
same
try.
time,
Yes, sir.
Tina, can you right click on your toolbar and again check whether SCP doc is there in your list?
SCP dot
Doc.
doc no sir.
Right
Toolbar
click on, huh?
in the toolbar, right, sir?
Yeah. Or you can share the screen. I think if it is installed, it should be there. Otherwise, there is also some Python dependency for this SCP plugin. Then that you need to check. You just right click on the toolbar. Can you see SCP doc?
No, sir.
Nowhere below
No,
because later nowhere it is SCP doc.
no, sir. So I have downloaded this one.
Okay. Because your older version, that's why otherwise newer version by default it is coming. Some dependency might be there.
Madam, download that file again, ma'am. Plugins from the Chrome.
This one I have downloaded.
That zip file, right? Then close that one. Come to the QGIS. Come to the QGIS and plugin. Go to plugin, manage, install plugin. Then install from the zip file. Select that one. Install from the zip.
This are
Madam,
already installed.
but there's I think the Python error occurred that you have to try this one, install from the zip and upload that download the zip file here, ma'am. Install from zip,
Uninstall. I will do uninstall this one. Shall I do uninstall?
not uninstall, ma'am. Install from zip. If you download that zip file, then you can upload like this step. Install from zip above the setting. Ma'am, fourth one.
Install from zip.
Select that downloader file. That one, downloads. Go to download. Yeah, open it. Just install plugin. Yes.
But
Could
not.
due to error when collapsing. I think you can download another version. That old version. If it is a new version, then you can download old one. Another QGIS version. In which version you are using? Recent one?
No, I'm using 3.0.
3.0. You can download another one. Not 3.7, 3.4 available.
No, this my version is 3. No.
Not about the SCP, ma'am. About the QGIS. You can download another QGIS version. Download QGIS. Yes. Click that first one.
This one, QGIS 4.0.2.
No. 3 something. Just download any click. Not available. Come back, ma'am. Another one. Scroll down. Last QGIS software download.
So, which version are you using,
ma'am?
For me, you are asking?
Yes, sir.
I think I am having 4 point something. Let me check. 4.0.1.
And skip and go download. Skip it. Go to download. Above the not download. Go there. Go upward. Move upward, ma'am. Move upward. Ma'am, move upward. Skip that one. Skip it. Go to download. That one. Download. I think download LRS 3.14 is better. For it have some issue. Sometime getting hang. Okay, 3.44. Download it.
Let me uninstall the older version. No.
Make time. Okay. Yes, download it. Download install karna. No, not computer. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's taking time.
Completed. Go to download, ma'am. Go to download. Go to download. Not open the folder. Go to download. No. That below the semi below the semi huge OCM, that one. Open that one. Double click. Install. Wait. Computer space. Next. Accept. Next. Insta.
Taking time.
It may take time.
So as soon as it's installed, then I will try it again for the semi-automatic.
Fine.
Okay. Because it's taking too much of time.
Sunil sir. Hello.
Yes.
Sunil sir. Sunil sir. Available. Sunil sir. Hello sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, that MCID, CID is same, sir, or must be different?
अच्छा
MC,
मैं
MC name and C. While creating training input signature, adding this signature, MC name and C name is different, or can be add a
Just a
same
minute. You are talking about the table, okay?
SCP doc, yeah. Training input.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, one is your MC name, right? You are saying MC name.
Yeah, I am adding water body, so all things water body. So here in the manual, the water body reservoir in the one MC name reservoir, then C name water body, like that. Can I add the same thing, water body like that, or can add different name? Could be added.
Here in the manual, what they have created two. One is your exact and one is your broad group. Okay, so water body you can have in reservoir, you can have in your other places also. So reservoir is one category, but that does not matter. It's just uh,
Just
way of nomenclating the features.
okay, and I have a one another one doubt, sir. Can we add one MC, that one signature for each class, or more than two or three?
You can add as many as.
For one signature, if I am adding one reservoir, then have to need to add two or three signature, that reservoir signature, or simply just add one.
No, here for this exercise you can add one, but
Okay.
when you do practically,
Uh,
you need to add more, because in one reservoir you will have different signatures. In another reservoir you will have different. I mean, I'm saying practically, if you do on project basis, even your water will not same everywhere.
okay.
See, I'll tell you this the basic purpose here now when you do go for the digital classification of the image. Again,
Yes.
you are going to use the same SCP.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Surprise and surprise. Yeah.
yes. So it's a small part of
I
that
am
only here.
I am asking the same thing. We are adding there more than three, four classes for signature for each classes in the image classification. Unlike that,
Hmm.
like that, we can add here also, right?
Yeah, you can add here also, but for the because this is practical exercise, we have time limitation. Just to
Okay,
understand the workflow, you can add only one and then move on. But practically, you need to consider all the variability, so the number will be more there.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Just I want to see your this flow is working or not, and you are able to reach to the spectral profiling or not. Even I'm not bothered about whether you are rightly identifying the feature and all. That is also immaterial right now. Only thing I just want to see whether you can reach to the spectral profiling. Maybe at least minimum two feature you should take, two to three feature. If not much, either you should take water or some vegetation, something. Minimum two features should be there, so that you can differentiate the signature of that both the
Okay,
features.
okay, sir.
So this exercise is taking time. So you have another session in the afternoon, or after this there is no session?
Sir, in the schedule, there is no session given.
Okay. No, what I was thinking, only 3-4 students, not 3-4, only 2 of you have completed. So there is no point, at least minimum more than 50% of you would have completed, and then we can have demo. It's almost 1 o'clock. Or maybe what we can do, uh, we can take up this in the next session again. We'll spend some time. By that time, you can work on it and save your outputs. So we can discuss, we can have demos, and then we can start the fresh exercise. How you want to go about it? You want to discuss this in the next session?
Sir, actually, I'm facing issue, sir, to take a signature, actually, spectral signatures.
Mm-hmm. This session demo. Okay. Sorry, sir. I want to learn that it can't manage time. Won't have. Okay. 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 So many of you are stuck somewhere on demo. Okay. Okay. So what we'll do? We'll spend some more time on this. Okay, and we'll ensure that everyone is able to do this exercise. Uh, spectral profiling is a small part, I can say, when you go for the image analysis, maybe digital image analysis. That time you collect lot of training sets, spectral signatures, because there will be variation in the features. Even the water will, you need to take uh, at few places spectral signature, because each water will be having some variation. So it's a quick tool basically, but I don't know how you are stucking somewhere, maybe because of the SCP plugin or something else. So one of you can project your screen, those who have completed, and we can have quick demo, but we are not closing this exercise here. Your colleague are giving demo to just uh, make your way clear if you are stuck down someplace, so that will help you uh, to how to complete the exercise. Okay, so in the next session again we'll be having detailed demo on this, so we'll not leave until and unless everyone is able to do this. Okay, so who will project the screen? Abhay, Rajan, who has completed it? Anyone else? Yes, we will put some time, Harsh. We'll put more time on this, no worry. and also competitive. I can't. Yeah, who is sharing the screen?
Okay, so I'll share, sir. I got stuck somewhere, but you can help me out.
No
Means
problem.
give me a
I am not giving you solution. If you are stuck, no problem. I'm not going giving any solution in this session. I just want to see your screens. The purpose is that rest
okay,
of the colleague will follow the same path.
okay. This is where now I go to SCP and show plugin.
Hmm.
This I already selected bands by clicking open, and then going to this particular folder, and then from here I have selected this bands. Actually, I have tried selecting all bands, but then it's getting some problems. So again, I selected only four. Now again, I select all bands. So before that, I'll clear entire this thing first, and then again I'll select. Okay, and after that, create virtual raster, and then when I click run, I'll be asked for the where I want to save the file. So I'll say that okay, one SCP is there. Here it comes like select folder. I'll say that okay, this select this folder. Now this is where I get stuck. I don't get that completion window. I get this sound two times, and then I get this again. I don't get over here another option like support for SCP. That thing is also not coming. But still I processed, and then I
But sir, hello.
yeah, okay.
Rajan, hold down. Rajan, hold down. Hold down. No solution. Just we are listening the errors. I will give you chance later on. Yes, go ahead, Abhay.
So I can just tell you that
Anyway, just 1 minute, 1 minute. So, other students also you are facing this issue.
No, sir. Actually, the file has been created and we need to manually add the file later on in the window, I guess.
Oh, okay. So
the file
only
was created. In fact, then I went over and then I saw that that file is created and all everything. So it's fine. So then I went to the SCP doc over here, and then I went to this training input, and then I clicked over here that okay, new this thing. But in the manual it is mentioned once only the SCP, whereas I am getting SCPX. So again I got stuck where it is like okay, maybe advanced version considering. So again I've given that name SCP. I'll save this. And then I have selected some drawn some polygon, like for example here, click on this is a water. So this is one, this is C1, and this is water. And when I say save, it is saved. Then second, I'll go and go to this. This is a beach. So layer 2 is beach, and this is a sand. Again, I'll say save. Then this particular is mangroves. It's a vegetation. So I selected this, set it 3, and then vegetation and mangroves. So I got this. Then after that, I have to select all this probably. And this is what I'm getting. Hope this is correct.
Okay, okay. Can you? Okay, yeah. So this is your spectral profile, huh?
Yes, sir. Okay, but this maybe I have added it twice or thrice. That's why I'm getting this number of times. But it could be like if I go it only once, then
But no problem. You gave very good try. You will never forget now. So good.
so. But I'm not getting where I'm getting that sound, and it's although the file is created and it is saved, then why it getting that tick 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 sound? It comes and then it doesn't goes.
Okay, I will not comment right now on that. Okay. So, guys, I know Rajan and one more, I think, Hushan, you are also ready with the demo. But I think maybe your demo we can plan next time. So, I think Flo, you got it, or still
Yes,
you
sir.
have Flow is okay with everyone, because I want you to work on it. Until and unless you won't work, you will not able to get that confident. Is it okay? So we can have detailed demos on these. Maybe I know now you will catch and complete the exercise. We'll try. Yes, Radha, we are not going to leave anyone until and unless you get the confidence on this. But at the same time, I don't want to give you the ready-made thing. I want you to learn, and until and unless you struggle it and do it, you will not learn and get the confidence. Okay.
Sir, I have a
First
question. Can I
time,
please?
yes, yes, Vishan.
Sir, can I share my screen so I can show?
Okay, okay.
Okay. Is it visible, sir?
Okay, Rajan, you also want to share, huh? Okay.
What I'm trying to do here, sir, uh, I have created from left hand side, I have created that virtual image that it was asking for. After that,
Hmm.
adding layers and SCP training layer, the next step after that.
Hmm.
And once I have done
Hmm.
that, uh, I mark this water body right here, and
Hmm.
I
Whole
temporarily added.
whole water body you have taken as a ROI
Yes, sir.
or whole? Okay, okay.
So I have drawn the polygon and added a temporary file right in this SCP doc. Until here,
Hmm.
it's going fine. And after that, I
Hmm.
am trying to add another layer. Say, for example, I have marked here this one, a mountain terrain it is. But when I try to add this layer here in this window, here on this icon, a temporary name I have put here, mountains. Uh, I don't know, it somehow go through, but it doesn't add up in this list. Do I have to do anything else, or if I'm doing anything wrong here, sir?
No, every first row you have add water body. At the similar way, you have to add this also here, na, and then give whatever you mountain or whatever nomenclature you are giving
I have to
in
use
this.
this same raster file, or I have to create a different raster file
Yes,
for that.
yes, yes, same, same. See, this nothing to do with the raster here. This whatever the ROI you are developing here, so that you are putting these nomenclatures.
Okay, sir. Just I'll show you. I have drawn this polygon right here on the mountain terrain.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah. Now I am giving it a name, mountains, right here, and I am temporarily saving it. It's going through, but it's not showing here. That's what my
No,
question
but
is, sir.
it should come in your list, no? Like water body, you have added class one
That's
something I
that's
can
what I am
see.
facing, sir. That's the problem what I am facing. The water body, when I mark the water body, it just go through in a one go. But when I try to do same with this mountain terrain or with the land terrain, it doesn't show up. Anyone facing
Yeah,
the
it
same
should come
problem,
in your
please you can
list.
help.
Initially, I got that problem, but then when I selected, made a very small polygon instead of making such a big polygon. If you made a small polygon and then you add the MCID number and CID name, that two different number values, then I was getting that in a different second row and third row and all that, everything.
Let's try with the CID different number, because I think it is contradicting with this two number. Let me try that. Thank you. I don't know. No, it doesn't show up. I will try a small polygon now, as you said.
See,
Change the
don't
MCID.
draw bigger polygons. Don't draw bigger polygons. Only small
Just need to
subsets
draw
we
small.
want.
Yes, sir. Smaller than that, even smaller than that will be.
Ah, zoom it and very small polygon you can draw.
It still don't
It has
show up.
just 4. Now right click you do. Yes. Now you save it.
Unable to calculate, it's showing here.
Give CNAME, no? CNAME also you have to give. CNAME. You have not selected any polygon. First you do the polygon.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and right click now. Right click
Okay.
just.
Okay.
Give the CNAME there. Enter any character. CNAME.
Right here.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay. Now you
okay.
save. Now you save. Auto save.
Let me try.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, you have to select, give the name, CNAME, and both the things and ID and all. Then
Thank you very much. Thank you. And then we go here and we add the layers, I think, and then it shows. Just a minute.
No, here you select, yeah, like that, and then you just see, you'll select, you'll see everything over there.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you,
My
sir.
problem remains same. I am unable to see that.
Thanks, Abhay. Thanks.
Yeah, welcome.
So तो प्रॉब्लम्स तो आएगी और उसके सॉल्यूशंस भी आएंगे साथ में, डोंट वरी. So everyone should practice and come back next time. We'll have detailed discussion on this. What your issues? I think by that time most of the issues will go out. Only if some problems are there we can discuss. So it is injustice with you, Rajan. So you also project the screen and let us see your outputs. Or you will reserve and project next time. Yeah.
Visible?
Yes, it's
yes,
visible.
yes.
Yes, sir. And sir, if I want to change the color, can be change color inside, na? Accordingly. Hello.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay.
So you have reservoir, then settlement, forest, paddy, and rockland. Okay.
It's okay, sir. Fine.
Which color? Yes, yes. So reservoir is your light blue color.
Yes, sir. Need to.
So water, right, is giving the lowest values. And
Okay.
this forest. Yeah.
Rajan, can you please close this window and show us the main raster file window?
Mm,
Visible now.
It's not visible.
No, you have not done the share entire screen. That you have not done.
yeah, actually, I was thinking not to have complete demo this time because I want everyone to try. Or you want to see the complete demo?
Yes, sure, sir. Because there are others as well who might not have completed it yet. So it will be helpful for them as well.
And we will have the sleepless week till the time we identify the problems.
Okay, anyway, Rajan, yes, go ahead. Let us see how your
Thanks, sir.
workflow is.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Your screen is not coming, Rajan. Now it is visible.
So I just to added all layer. Just create a signature and select. Press Control and select all. Then come to the add spectral signature. Then here. Okay, sir. Visible? No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Small, but yeah, it's visible.
ACP also visible, sir. ACP, the graph.
Right now, your QGIS image window we can see along with Legion left side.
Oh. Okay, no issues, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. No. You can proceed another part. Thank you.
So, okay, so for this exercise, we are pausing here. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah. But we are not stopping. We are pausing. We are taking pause and will reopen in the next session, expecting that you will work and come up with the uh, your own outputs. Whatever the issues are coming, we'll discuss. Yes, our next Saturday will do, correct. But see, demos will not help you because I know, like you have seen Mir Hussain's screen where he has collected the ROI for the first water body and he was struggling for the second. Okay, so now what was the reason? Reason was very simple, which we all saw. So until and unless we ourselves will not do, we will not get the confidence. Now Christian will have his own confidence, which others will not have. Until and unless we do it, uh, we will not get the confidence. That's why I was holding the demo also. I was knowing, looking the chart and discussing with you. I know uh, which student has reached up to what level, what progress. I can understand from here. So purposefully I was holding the demo. So, but next time we'll have a right understanding and confidence on this exercise, provided that please work during this time, and it will not take much time because now you have seen some demos also, you know the workflow. So it's easy exercise, not difficult. Okay, so we'll pause here and we'll go for the next exercise quickly. Some few minutes we can spend on it. What was the next part of the exercise? Let me check. We'll do whatever is possible and we can break for the lunch. Visual. Where is the schedule? Next one is visual image interpretation. Okay. Exercise number 16. Yeah. You know, visual image interpretation means visually we are supposed to interpret the image, right? So how we can interpret visually? We require some tool, right? Yes or no?
So using tool only, sir.
Pardon?
So we can
I
visually
am
interpret.
I could not give.
Yes, sir. The visual interpretation can do from the images. Our experience only, sir.
Yes, yes. It will be from the image only. But how we require certain understanding, certain assumptions, certain elements. Okay, based on that we can identify the features. So how we identify water on the image?
With respect to the signature.
Using its okay spectral signature, correct. That is one part.
Shape, sir.
If
You can also distinguish the shapes.
shape, yes, yes.
Using the interpretation key.
Correct, exact what that was I was expecting from you. So from the interpretation key. Okay, so we need to have the image interpretation key. So this image interpretation key, what it can have is color. Like say vegetation, you know, all trees, agriculture, it is having particular color which we know. So we can use color. Similarly, we can use texture. Okay, association, shape, shadow, side, pattern. So these are the image interpretation keys. Okay, so this image interpretation key is already given in your manual. Okay, so they have given even the full key is given. Yes, I can see full key they have given. But
Exercise,
hmm,
exercise number.
exercise number is I think say just let me check. It's
16.
16, na? 16, yes. It is 16. And if anyone is not having this exercise already, it is there on your the same Google link I have uploaded there. Okay. So in this exercise, what we are going to do, we know now we require some image interpretation key. Okay, already cursor is given in your exercise, like for water body, they have given blue to dark blue tone. Okay, tone means nothing but color. So blue to dark blue color, if it is there, then it is water body. Okay, so but you have to use right band combination, virtual raster. You again project, and then you prepare your interpretation key. Ideally, virtual raster, it can be anything depending on you. If you follow as it is the manual, then the same key will be you can use. If you want to give your own band combination, you may require to see say in false color also, in true color also. You can change the bands and combinations. Okay, so uh, you can now what you are supposed to do. You take the same satellite data. Okay, make a virtual raster out of it. You know now how the virtual raster can be developed. And once you do that, then next step what you have to do, you have to create a vector file. Okay, you can create a save file, and using that save file, preferably you prepare a polygon file. Okay, polygon feature. And once you do this, your virtual raster, your save file, polygon file, then you add, you know how to add the attribute. You add your own attribute, whatever form you want. You want to numeric or you want to text, like water body, agriculture. This with you only. You follow any fashion and prepare a vector layer. So here I don't want you to make so many polygons, because idea is not to interpret the complete image, but idea is rightly identify the feature and right delineation. For example, if you identified a forest patch or a habitations or a village or a water body, so you can precisely, you can zoom up to the optimum level and precisely delineate its boundary, so that will become your polygon. And for that polygon, based on identified feature, you have to give the attribute, if it is water body or forest, whatever it is. Okay, and for that feature you have to write down what is its tone, texture, association, shape, shadow, pattern. So already the table has given in your manual. You can follow the same table, and you can prepare at least 3 polygons of each feature, and then you write what tone you find, texture you find, how, what was its association. Okay, so association means this feature is found with which, generally in you find for example, say forest, you may found on undulating area. Okay, so similar association you can write. See, one more precaution I want to tell you here, that uh, don't write I mean forcefully. Okay, if any image interpretation element you are not able to find out, it's not necessary all 6 7 parameters you will get. You will get tone, you will get texture, association, shape, size. Not necessary. Okay, so for example, you get 4 and you understand 4, you write only 4, no problem. But whatever you are writing, that should be your own. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll have revision of both these exercises again in the next session. your histogram we saw, that will not revise. Spectral profile will see. Any hiccups we'll discuss there. Similarly, this visual image interpretation also we'll see in detail in the next session. Practical file drive folder link, anyone? Okay. Okay, I'll put place link again. Share. Okay, I have shared the link here. And don't worry, whatever is remaining, if you are stuck anywhere, we'll have right solution, right discussion, and the issue will be resolved. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So then, shall we break for the lunch?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next time we'll have first revision of these two exercise, and then what is the next week's agenda? Next week is 16.
So it's Saturday, Sunday. Both the day we have sessions next day.
Yes, it's okay. Multi-criteria data carry. Okay, ठीक है, no problem. Okay, let us then have a lunch and we'll break for the day and see you on the next Saturday. Please bring all your queries, questions, whatever there. So we'll discuss and we'll get good understanding and confidence on the both exercise, and then we'll start the new one. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much and have a good day. See you on next week.
You too, sir. Have a good day.
Sir,
Have a good day to
have a
everyone,
good
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.